art class, everyone seemed to know exactly what to draw. Everyone except Zeeboy. He stared at his blank paper, watching others create wonderful pictures while his page remained empty.
Remember, class, art isn't about being perfect. It's about expressing what's in your heart.
But Ms. Chen, I don't know what to draw. Nothing ever looks right when I try. As other students worked on their masterpieces, Zeeboy couldn't help but feel left out. Luna's watercolor butterfly seemed to dance on her paper, while Marcus was creating an amazing spaceship. Your drawings are always interesting, Zeeboy. Remember that cool robot you made last week? Yeah, that was awesome. You should draw something like that again. That was just a scribble. It didn't look like a real robot at all. Just then, Ms. Chen appeared beside Zeeboy's desk, her paint-splattered smock swishing as she knelt down next to him. She had a special way of making everyone feel like an artist.
Sometimes the best art comes from just letting your pencil move across the paper. Close your eyes, feel the motion, and see what happens.
How should Zeeboy approach his drawing? Close his eyes and draw freely? Or try to copy Luna's butterfly? Taking a deep breath, Zeeboy closed his eyes. His hand began to move across the paper, the pencil creating sweeping lines and swirls. It felt like dancing with his hand. As Zeeboy's pencil moved across the paper, something extraordinary began to happen. The lines seemed to shimmer slightly, like tiny stars were dancing in the graphite marks. Ms. Chen, look at this! The drawing! It's glowing?
What do you mean, Zeeboy? Oh my.
Before their eyes, the drawing began to lift off the page, the lines transforming into streams of golden light that danced in the air like fireflies. The whole class fell silent in amazement. Zeeboy, your art it's alive! That's the coolest thing I've ever seen! I don't understand. How is this happening? The golden lines swirled through the air, forming shapes and patterns that seemed to dance to their own magical rhythm. Zeeboy felt a warmth in his hands, like sunshine flowing through his fingers. What should Zeeboy draw next with his newfound power? A majestic dragon or a flock of birds? Zeeboy's pencil flew across the paper, sketching simple bird shapes. Each one began to glow and lift off the page, becoming delicate creatures of light that soared through the classroom. They look so real, like they're made of starlight. But as Zeeboy continued to draw, he noticed the magic was getting stronger, harder to control. The golden light began to pulse and swirl more wildly.
Zeeboy, remember what we talked about. Art needs balance. Try to keep your emotions steady.
I'm trying, but it feels like it has a mind of its own. The magical artwork began to spin faster, creating a whirlwind of golden light in the classroom. Papers flew off desks, and art supplies started to float in the air. Zeeboy, maybe you should stop drawing for a minute. But this could be something amazing if he learns to control it. How should Zeeboy handle this situation? Try to calm the magic by drawing peaceful shapes, or stop drawing completely? Taking a deep breath, Zeeboy began to draw gentle, flowing lines. Slowly, the wild energy began to respond, the golden light becoming softer and more controlled.
That's it, Zeeboy. Let your art flow naturally, like a peaceful stream.
As Zeeboy worked to control his magical art, he began to understand something important. The power wasn't just in the drawing, it was in how he felt while creating it.
Every artist has their own special gift, Zeeboy. Yours is just a little more spectacular than most.
But how do I make sure it doesn't get out of control again? The class gathered in a round as Zeeboy began to draw again, this time with more confidence. The golden light danced and swirled, but now it moved with purpose and grace. You're doing it, Zeeboy. The light. It's like it's listening to you now. It's not just drawing anymore. It's like you're painting with starlight. What should Zeeboy create for his final masterpiece? A magical garden that fills the room, or a constellation of stars and planets? With newfound confidence, Zeeboy began to draw flowers and vines. The golden light transformed into a breathtaking garden that filled the classroom with warmth and wonder. As the magic settled into a gentle glow, Zeeboy realized that what he once thought was a weakness, his different way of making art, had become his greatest strength. I understand now. It's not about making perfect drawings. It's about putting your heart into what you create.